Bonjour Taurus, and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your messages from your ancestors tarot reading for the month of June. So I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a good month so far. Now please, as always, do bear in mind that those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so just take what applies and drop the rest. And if you know you resonate better with your moon, Venus, rising sign, or if you just want a more comprehensive picture, you may want to check out those tarot readings too. Okay, so what do we have for my Taurus querents for the month of June? What do we need to hear? I think that's about right. Sorry. Okay, let's go. So we begin your messages with the card 48, Sky Dancers, Surrender. So let me show you this. Now 48 reduces to a number 12, which in turn turns into a number 3, which is growth, expansion, creation. And as you can see, the beautiful body language of openness. Your second message is card 29, the Horned Cactus, resourcefulness. Now 29 reduces to 11, which is a number 2 for duality, polarity, decisions. And finally we have card number 12, which reduces to a 3 again, so you've got a 2 in the center and 2 3s on each side. The Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. So let me put my deck on the side so I can give you the message. So, you're being asked by your ancestors to do something that's going to have an impact, a long-term impact in the future, with protecting the future, you know, the Dragon's Hoard. You can see it's got keys in the symbolism of this card here. And so they are telling you or trying to advise you on how to achieve this. The first bit of advice was in the card Surrender, okay, so being completely open, as you can see the body language here, being completely open to whatever comes. This is also talking about a state of self-acceptance or acceptance of what is, if it is a situation, and surrendering as opposed to fighting against it is what I'm hearing very clearly here. And in order to do so, to protect the future, to do something that's going to have a long-term impact, once you've surrendered, they are advising you to be resourceful. In other words, to be firstly resilient. As you can see, you know, a cactus is a very resilient plant. So resilience is an aspect of this card. And also maybe to look in places you wouldn't have thought of, to find what you need in order to ensure the future, if you see what I'm saying. Whatever this future is that they're advising you to protect, they are asking you to think about where you can find the resources, and you may have to think creatively is what I'm hearing very clearly here. You know, think out of the box. Yeah, unconventional thinking is what's screaming in my head, so that's what I'm telling you. Now I'm gonna delve into these messages with the tarot. So clarify those messages for my Taurus querents, please. Okay, we have a jumper. I will talk to you about this in a minute. I think that's about right. So your jumper was the Two of Swords, which did not surprise me, and I will talk to you about this card in a minute, because it's right under surrender. We then have the Empress, Major Arcana, beautiful energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords. The energy at the bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you, is the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about this first. The ace in the tarot represents the origin of the suit and holds the potential of the suit. Pentacles represents the physical realm. So this may represent for you home life, anything to do with that, the relationships within and the actual building. Or it may represent something to do with work life. So whether it's advancement in your career, going on courses, education if you are not employed, financial assets, financial security. So the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning, and it comes in the form of an offer, for instance. It can be a little lump sum of money that comes your way, but it's a very positive energy. And I've got to mention it because I just got a message. If it is to do with home life, this may be an offer on a home, you know, for you. Maybe you have your eyes on a property, is what I'm hearing, and you're being asked to think out of the box in order to get the money, and that will protect the future once you have your home. That's just for some of you. It's an instant message, so I have to share it before I forget it. But anyway, this represents the brand new beginning, an offer. It could be a promotion if you're here for work, promotion that's going to help you secure your future, for instance. That kind of idea. So the Two of Swords under the surrender made me smile because the twos represent duality, polarity, also making decisions. And swords is the mental realm, and out of the 4 cards that I drew, you have 2 cards of swords, mental realm. So this is very much a mental problem. As what I mean by that, this is a thought process. So this is the knowledge you acquire, this is the truths that are exposed, your ideas, your viewpoints on the world and life, generally speaking. That's what the swords represent. And the 2, and you can see it from the illustration, really represents having erected some blockages. Your shields are up, not moving forward. And it could be for, you know, various reasons, you know, no judgment here. It could be because you feel you don't have the clarity, you don't have all the facts, so you don't feel confident to move forward. Whatever this is in your head, you're blocking something, which is why your ancestors immediately got the surrender card, you know, surrender, accept, open up. All of those words are coming into my head right now. You know, not being stubborn is another thing that just screamed in my head, so I have to say it. It's not for all of you, but there is this idea. And then directly under resourcefulness, you have the Empress. You can't have a better card to help you there. This is a major arcana. So this is a big energy. Minors deal with the day-to-day situations and events, as opposed to the major arcana, who are about, you know, the big lessons in your life, and also to me as a tarot reader, the direct intervention of your spirit team. So whether it's God, the universe, spirit, and in this case here it's your ancestors, it's them nudging you or helping you, you know, lining things up for you. Now the Empress is ruled by number 3, which is a beautiful energy of growth. And as I said to you at the beginning, you've got number 3 here because 12 reduces to 3, and that's 12, which in turn is 3. So that's 3 cards that talks about growth, expansion. So things, if you allow them, you know, if you don't stay in this Two of Swords energy of blocking and resisting, if you allow them, things are going to grow. Because the Empress, she represents fertility, and lack for nothing. So she can be the birth of a project, the birth of a child, the birth of a relationship, for instance. But she lacks for nothing. She is resourcefulness incarnate. She knows she has what she needs to move forward, and this is supporting the energy. So they're telling you to just know that the resources are going to be there for you, and maybe to look where you wouldn't have thought to do so. But it's a reassuring message, and it could be in the form of this Ace of Pentacles. You know, the resources that you need to protect the future may come from this offer, which, as I said, could be you know, career improvement, like a promotion or a little raise at work, or a brand new job opportunity, or finding the money, having the money. Maybe this Empress will give you the money to have a deposit to buy your home, whatever the case may be. But clear message I'm getting is be open to it, because under protecting the future you have the Eight of Swords. Now 8 in tarot is advancement, but with the mental realm it talks about a block or a lack of advancement, because you are in the prison of the mind, and this is self-inflicted. Only you can unbind yourself. You see, there's clearly a gap here. She can step, and she can untie herself. It's loose ties, and it has to come from you. There is a lot of mental blockages, psychological blockages that are self-erected, which is why the surrender card came out immediately at the beginning of your reading. So they're really talking about, getting out of your head is what I'm hearing. And I know it's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, but they're saying that you have what it takes, and also there's going to be an opportunity or something coming your way that's going to help you if you open up to it and you look you think out of the box, is what I'm hearing. So, can we have some final messages from my Taurus Querents, please? Any additional messages, please? You see, resistance, this is exactly what I was talking to you about. Now, 25 is number 7. This is a master number. This is a master of number of confidence that stems from the experiences that you have had, and also through self-analysis and self-evaluation. And they are clearly, hammering this message of let go. Okay, you are resisting. Open the fist, basically. Okay, you're going to learn so much from that. And your final message is extremes. And again, this is number 7. So again, you've got 3 number 3s for growth and expansion, and 2 7s for self-evaluation, experience, confidence. Do not fall into the trap of extremes. What I see with the 2 cards of swords here is really, strong blockage. Whether they're psychological or just mental, whatever the case may be, it's a refusal to let go, to drop the resistance. And this is an extreme attitude. They're really saying, open up, think out of the box, look at places that you would not have thought about, because this is where you're going to find your brand new beginning and the opportunity. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.